So here we have the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 and its little brother, the Samsung Galaxy S3, which also launched earlier this year. So as you can see, the S3 and the Note 2 follow a same design principle, very similar. You can see the bezel, the white chrome finish and everything, and the home button slightly different on the Note 2. So screens look pretty similar. Both are Super AMOLED HD displays. The same resolution as well, 128 GB 920 pixels. So in terms of the hardware, the Samsung Galaxy S3 and the Note 2 both pack a quad-core processor, Exynos CPU, designed by Samsung. So in terms of the OS, the Note 2 runs on Android 4.1 Jelly Bean, whereas the Galaxy S3 runs on Android 4.0 ICS. It's getting an update to Jelly Bean soon. So that's the software story. So let's go back to the hardware quickly. So that's the funny water or human design for humans coming into action. You can hear the water droplets and everything. So each and every time this comes up, I think there's water leaking somewhere in my room. Especially we have rains over here in this part of the world. So that's the Galaxy Note 2 on the left and the S3 on the right. So if you can see, just pick them up. The S3, which actually felt like a big phone when it launched, feels like a tiny toy right next to the Note 2. Note 2 is really fast, pretty fast. Actually, I would say it's pretty fast. It's even more faster than the S3 in terms of operation, but I really like the size of the S3 a lot more now because the Note 2 is really big. So a quick look at the hardware comparison between the Note 2 and the S3. So as you can see, the S3 is pretty small compared to the Note 2. Looks like a miniature version of the Note 2 right next to it. Both are running the same TouchWiz UI, and so in terms of the hardware, you have a 5.5-inch display on the Galaxy Note 2 and a 4.8-inch display on the Galaxy S3, and pretty much the same cameras on both of them. You have a 8-megapixel camera on both of them on the rear and a 2-megapixel on the front-facing camera, and you have you have the home button on the bottom. So that's also used for multitasking. So the same case with the Galaxy Note 2. The Note 2 runs on Jelly Bean, so you have some software improvements in the front. You have the task manager accessible from here, so pretty similar stuff. So you have a way to access the active applications and everything right from the right by a press of a home button. So that's the quick look at the hardware side of things in the front. So on the sides, you have pretty much very similar design. The Note 2 is a bit of block form factor, whereas the S3 is a bit curvy. The volume keys are still on the same side and on the left. So on the right, you have the same arrangement. You have the power lock switch on the right. So on the bottom, you have the micro USB port. Interesting thing on the Note 2 that is you have the stylus, which not sure if it works with the I don't think it would work with the S3. Let's give it a try. Does not work, whereas it does work on the so this is a stylus which works only on the Note family of devices. So yeah, so that's the huge difference. So apart from that, on the back you have the speaker grill on the top on the S3, whereas it's on the bottom on the Note 2. Other big difference is the battery, of course. So let's open up the back cover and show you the battery strength difference. So as you can see, the Note 2 has a micro SIM card tray, very similar to the Galaxy S3, and also the micro SD card slot is rare. So the arrangement is the battery on the top and the micros and the trays on the bottom on the S3, whereas the trays are on the top and the batteries on the bottom on the Note. So the big difference here is that the Note 2 has a 3100 mAh battery, whereas the Galaxy S3 has just a 2000 mAh battery. So I'm not sure if it's a 2000 mAh or a 1750 mAh. It's a 2100 mAh battery. So that's the main difference between the two, but I'm pretty much impressed with the battery life of the Galaxy S3 as well, so I don't think it should be a big problem. So that's the quick look at the rear of the both the devices. So see, new metal portion on the back. I think it's probably for the stylus. So that was a quick comparison between the Galaxy Note 2 and the Galaxy S3, the 2000 flagship devices from Samsung. So if you are using a Galaxy S2 still, you should probably upgrade to an S3 or a Note 2. Or if you're still using the original Note 1, you should probably you would be interested in the Note 1, or you would be probably interested in the Note 2. Or if you want a smaller device, you should probably consider the the S3. Or if you're looking at a change of platforms, you want to go the iPhone side of things, then probably you should look at the iPhone 5. Or if you want a device which is running on a vanilla Android version without any skins from Samsung, you should probably get the Samsung Galaxy Nexus, which runs on Jelly Bean as well, but it runs on plain vanilla Android, and it's pretty similar in size compared to the S3. And so that's about it. So this is a quick comparison between the Galaxy Note 2 and the Galaxy S3, featuring the Samsung Galaxy Nexus and the original Note, and probably the iPhone 5 as well.